I have given myself a budget of 2,000 Trailblaze power to make sure my Topaz can be the best she possibly can, and with this new relic set, I think I can achieve this goal, but it certainly won't be easy. But before I do that, I need to know if this is actually worth it or not, so I need to know exactly how strong my Topaz is currently, so this is my current build for Topaz. Now let's see how good she is at the moment. So here we are, we're in the Stagnant Shadow, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be max buffing our Topaz with our current gear set, and then once we get the new gear set, we'll do it again, and then we'll make a comparison. We've got a team specifically just to absolutely buff her as much as we possibly can, like Tinyan and all that stuff. So I guess let's take it into ×1. How much are you doing? Now obviously this is with my current stats on my Topaz, so 31k, not bad. And then Numby is also going to do another 29k. So that has brought us to around 60,000 damage in total so far with my current team setup. Now obviously that's not a huge amount of damage, but keep in mind I'm new to the game, alright? So chill, alright, please. Okay, so I've just gone ahead, applied Benediction as well now, and we now do 37,000 with that as well, which is not too bad. And then the basic attack would do 9,000 and then an additional 34,000 damage, which is really insane. So the damage is not too bad so far. It's okay, but what is also insane is how 96.6% of people that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you like this video and you enjoy it, please make sure you subscribe, as it helps a ton. Okay, so now it's on to farming the new relics, and these are the main and substats that I'm going to be looking for on each piece. So this is the team I'm going to be bringing. It's going to be Japan, Danhun, Bronya, Lorcha. I'm just kind of playing it safe. We've just got to make sure we can consistently beat these runs. It doesn't really matter how long it takes. Yeah, fingers crossed we can get some good relics. And I'd need to do a whole lot of hoping in order for me to get the required relics, but what I would also have to do is a lot of damage in order to beat this Cavern of Corrosion, as I noticed straight away that there's a huge amount of enemies in this stage, so it meant this was going to take a while, but I didn't really have any other way of speeding this up, so I would have to accept the fact that this might take a while. Alright, so we've managed to get some boots. I'm looking for speed boots, to be honest, off the follow attack damage set, so are we going to get lucky? Well, I mean, I think we all saw that coming, didn't we? Okay, right, come on, let's see, come on, gloves. We want to see crit rate, crit damage, and attack percent is also fantastic. Never mind. So, as you can see, things didn't start fantastically for me, and that seemed to continue slightly, as it took me till my 9th run in order for me to find something that might be of use, as I was able to get a crit damage body piece, but as expected, the substats were really bad and didn't give me the stats I was looking for, like crit rate, crit damage, or attack percent. No, you're kidding me. Of course we get speed boots for this and not the other one. God damn it, man. Okay, headpiece. Ooh, okay. Attack percent, crit damage. Okay, we'll lock that up. We'll see. That could be used. Alright, we'll take it. Okay, so after picking up some potentially usable pieces of equipment, I'd already reached 25 runs, which meant I'd spent 1,000 Trailblaze power and had officially spent half of my budget already. And I was beginning to worry if I could actually pull this off, so to give myself some reassurance, I decided to see what I'd collected so far. So after spending 1,000 Trailblaze power on these new relic sets, I guess it's time to see how much we've gotten so far. So to kick things off, we have the headpieces, and I have 12 of them in total, and I've gotten some okay-ish ones. This one's not too bad. Attack percent, crit rate, attack is okay. We've got this one with crit rate, attack, and break effect and speed as well, so it's okay, but nothing too amazing. Okay, so on to gloves next. Now I have 9 of these in total, and some of these are okay, like this one's crit damage, break effect, nothing crazy. Crit damage, effect resistance is mid, and then we got this one which is also just got crit damage on it as well, so the gloves are kind of lacking a bit. And I'm pretty sure, as we all expected, the body pieces were going to be the hardest thing to get, because I'm kind of looking for crit damage main stat, which I have a few of. I think I have 2 or 3. I have 2 crit damage ones with main stat, and yeah, they all suck in terms of their substats, but I mean, I'm gonna have to probably end up selling for one of these, but hopefully in our next set of runs we can get something better. And then finally, the boots. Now this is the only attack percent one that I have. I've just gone HP and defense percent for all the other ones. Kind of stinks, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, this one's the best one I've got, because it's got speed and break effect on attack percent, so yeah, I mean, it's okay. If I can't get speed, then I guess something like this will have to do. So I guess it's time to go straight back in and see how much better relics I can get after another 25 runs. So on to the next 25 runs of relic farming and the final 1,000 Trailblaze power, and this is where it picked up quite a bit actually, as I was able to get some pretty decent relics. But before I got those, the runs before were once again pretty damn awful, as you'd expect, but that's not what we're here to see, as I was able to get a crit damage main stat with crit rate on the substats, which will be the very first piece that my Topaz will be wearing. Then on run 39, I was able to get a really good headpiece, as I had crit rate and crit damage rolls on it as well, which is such a lifesaver, as these stats are the most important ones if I want my Topaz to do as much damage as she possibly can. And it was even better because after run 39, I've only got 11 more runs left, which means I'm starting to run out of time. So up next was one of the most crucial runs, which was run 47, as this is the run where I was able to get the gloves that my Topaz needed, and although it wasn't great at first, as it only had crit damage and speed, which are good stats, but apart from that, it didn't really have anything else. But when I came to actually leveling up these gloves, I was able to get it to 23.9% crit damage, which honestly saved this build. And then it came down to the 50th and last run I was going to do for this video, and all I needed was a singular pair of speed boots. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was not confident in the slightest, as most people probably would be, but to my pleasant surprise, the gods at hoyoverse HQ decided to bless me on that day, because I was actually able to get a pair of speed boots on my final run of farming relics for Topaz, which although its substats were pretty bad, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter to me because all I had was my final piece of gear for my Topaz. Okay, so after farming and spending 2,000 Trailblaze power, these are all of the 4 best relics that I've managed to obtain. Now it is finally time to see if I was able to make my Topaz better than she was before, and these are the stats that I was able to achieve for her. Now they are relatively similar in terms of crit stats, but the attack stat is actually much lower. So it's time to put it to the test and see if my Topaz has improved. Okay, so it's about that time. This is the point of reckoning. Have I fumbled the bag? Let's find out. The crit stats are very similar to my other piece of gear, but the attack is just quite that bit lower, which is not ideal. So hopefully the gear set that we've got is going to increase our damage by just a little bit more, and hopefully it'll all be worth it. Okay, here we go. Final buff time. Let's see. How much are you doing, Topaz? First hits, please. 34k, that's more. 32k, that's also more. Okay, you know what? It's more. More is better. Okay, we'll go ahead, ult again, give her benediction this time as well, and hopefully we'll be able to see an even better and increased damage buff, hopefully. Okay, right, let's go ahead. We're not going to get the break because that'll be taken away from that, and we hit for 53. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. 6k on the basic, 27k. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. And let's end it off with 21k, and then Numby is also then going to do another 31k. Alright, not bad at all. Okay, so there you have it. You have now seen her damage with the old gear set and then with the new gear set. But which one performed better? Well, on the first run I did with my old gear set, Topaz was able to deal in total 184,379 damage, which I was actually surprised when I saw it, as that's actually a lot of damage, at least for me anyway. And then the moment we've all been waiting for, the brand new relic set was able to deal 206,904 damage when used by Topaz, which is overall a 22,525 damage increase, which is actually really decent considering the attack stat was much lower with this new gear set, making it, I think, pretty safe to say I was able to achieve my goal. So there you have it for today's video, and let's say the results were definitely interesting, but if you enjoyed this video, then once again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!